Lies and deception, how to protect yourself from dishonest relationships, shielding against dishonesty, strategies for identifying and avoiding deceptive relationships. This video explores effective methods for identifying signs of dishonesty in relationships and offers practical strategies for men who want to protect themselves against deception. With a focus on cultivating healthier and more transparent relationships, the video provides essential tools for those who seek sincerity and integrity in their romantic connections. 1. Early signs of dishonesty. Identify suspicious behavior early. Recognizing signs of dishonesty early on can save many broken hearts and avoid complicated relationships. This subheading explores suspicious behaviors that may be indicative of future problems, such as inconsistencies in speech, dodging direct questions, and unexplained behavior changes. 2. The psychology behind dishonesty. Understand why some people lie in relationships. Understanding the psychological motivations behind dishonesty can offer insights into how to deal with complex situations. This subtitle discusses common reasons people lie in relationships, including fear of conflict, desire for manipulation, or lack of emotional maturity. 3. Communication tools to confront suspicions. How to approach difficult conversations. Knowing how to initiate and lead difficult conversations about dishonesty is crucial. This subtitle offers practical communication strategies that help address suspicions effectively while maintaining respect and dignity for both parties involved. 4. Creating clear limits. The importance of establishing and maintaining personal limits. Healthy limits are essential in any relationship. This subtitle discusses how establishing and maintaining clear boundaries can protect against dishonesty and promote a healthier, more balanced relationship. 5. The role of trust. How to build and maintain mutual trust. Trust is the basis of any lasting relationship. This subtitle explores how to build and sustain mutual trust, highlighting the importance of ongoing honesty and transparency between partners. 6. Avoiding common traps. Recognize patterns of manipulative behavior. Identifying and avoiding common traps that lead to dishonesty is crucial to maintaining healthy relationships. This subtitle addresses patterns of manipulative behavior and how to recognize them before they cause greater harm. 7. Developing emotional intelligence. Improve your ability to read situations and people. Emotional intelligence can be a powerful tool for detecting dishonesty. This subtitle provides tips for developing the ability to read others' emotions and intentions, which is essential for identifying dishonesty and manipulation. 8. Recovering from dishonest relationships. Steps to heal and move on. The recovery process after a dishonest relationship can be challenging. This subtitle offers practical advice for healing and moving forward, highlighting the importance of self-care and emotional support. This guide is designed to help men guard against dishonesty in relationships. With practical strategies and psychological knowledge, it is possible to cultivate healthier and longer-lasting relationships. Remember, the key to a successful relationship lies in transparency, mutual respect, and effective communication. If you made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you have received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it later. Let's continue. Love traps. How to identify and escape relationships based on lies. Focused on helping men identify and escape relationships based on lies, this video discusses strategies for recognizing love traps and promoting an environment of respect and honesty. 1. Signs that you are in a love trap. Identify the early indicators. To avoid the emotional suffering of a relationship based on lies, it is essential to identify the warning signs from the beginning. Observe behaviors such as inconsistencies in stories told, evasions when asked direct questions, and sudden changes in mood. These are clear signs that something is wrong. Manipulative women often exaggerate promises or compliments at first, creating a false sense of security and dependence. It's crucial to keep an eye out for these red flags to avoid getting too deeply involved before you realize you're being scammed. 2. How to confront suspected dishonesty. Approaches to discussing your concerns. When you suspect something is not right, it is important to address your concerns directly but carefully. Use assertive communication to express your feelings and perceptions without directly accusing. Open-ended questions that invite transparency can help reveal the truth without creating defensiveness. Establish a safe space for discussion, allowing both parties to speak honestly. This not only clarifies the situation, but also tests her willingness to be honest and transparent. 3. The difference between love and manipulation. How to distinguish between the two. Genuine love and manipulation may seem similar at first glance, but they have fundamental differences. True love is based on mutual respect, support, and growing together. Manipulation, on the other hand, involves unilateral control and benefit. Notice whether the other person shows genuine interest in your well-being or whether their actions are predominantly selfish. Signs of manipulation include trying to isolate you from friends and family, pressuring you to make decisions that only benefit her, and using guilt or fear to keep you under control. 4. Safeguards against deception. Practical precautions to protect yourself. To protect yourself from relationships based on lies, set clear limits and maintain a balanced life outside the relationship. Avoid sharing sensitive financial or personal information too early. Maintain a solid support network of friends and family who can offer objective advice. Be wary of grand gestures of affection or exaggerated promises that seem too good to be true. These safeguards help maintain your independence and judgment, making it difficult for manipulators to take advantage of you. 5. The art of valuing yourself. Because self-esteem is your greatest defense, strengthening your self-esteem is essential to avoid being a victim of emotional manipulation. When you value yourself and recognize your own worth, you are less likely to tolerate disrespectful or abusive behavior. Invest in your personal and professional development, set clear goals and surround yourself with people who support your growth. High self-esteem allows you to recognize when you are being treated inappropriately and to have the confidence to get out of harmful situations. 6. Uncovering falsehoods. Techniques to discover the truth in statements. To distinguish truth from lies, develop the ability to read between the lines and verify information. Use techniques such as asking specific questions and following up on details provided at different times. Consistency in responses is a good indicator of honesty. If there are discrepancies or evasions, it may be a sign that the truth is being hidden. Careful observation of nonverbal behavior, such as avoiding eye contact or changes in posture, can also indicate discomfort with the truth. 7. Avoiding the cycle of toxic relationships. How to break the pattern. To avoid repeatedly falling into toxic relationships, reflect on your patterns of choosing partners. Identify common characteristics in past relationships that were harmful and try to avoid them in the future. Develop clear criteria for what you value in a healthy relationship and stick to those criteria. Don't be afraid to leave a relationship that doesn't meet your expectations of respect and reciprocity. By doing so, you establish a new relationship standard based on mutual health and happiness. 8. Rebuilding trust in yourself and others. Steps to emotional recovery. After leaving a relationship based on lies, it is crucial to rebuild trust in yourself and others. Start by recognizing that you deserve honest and respectful relationships. Work on emotional healing, perhaps with the support of a therapist, to process negative experiences. Gradually allow yourself to open up to new connections, being more cautious but without completely closing your heart. Building trust takes time, but it is essential to creating healthy and fulfilling future relationships. If you made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 200% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you have received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it later. Let's continue. Safe browsing. How to detect lies and deception in relationships. This video provides a detailed guide for men on how to detect lies and deception and guard against toxic relationships. With a focus on strengthening perception and intuition, the article is an essential tool for those seeking genuine relationships and wanting to avoid emotional traps. 1. The importance of attentive observation. Techniques for noticing inconsistencies. Recognizing lies and deception in relationships begins with a basic but crucial skill: attentive observation. Oftentimes, the signs of dishonesty are there but go unnoticed because we're not really paying attention. If you want to protect yourself from manipulation and deception, it is essential to develop an observant mindset. This means being aware of small details and changes in the other person's behavior. Pay attention to how they answer simple questions, how they react to unexpected situations, and whether there are inconsistencies in the stories they tell. If a woman frequently changes her narrative or seems hesitant on certain issues, it could be an indication that something isn't right. Learning to spot these discrepancies early can save you a lot of trouble later on. 2. Body language and lies. How to read nonverbal signs of dishonesty. Body language is one of the most powerful tools for detecting lies and deception. Studies show that people tend to show unconscious signs of discomfort when lying, such as avoiding eye contact, touching their face excessively, or having nervous body movements. Pay attention to signs such as crossing arms, which may indicate defense, changes in posture, from relaxed to tense, and inconsistencies between what is said and facial expression. If someone is smiling when saying something serious or sad, or holds an unblinking gaze when they should be relaxed, this could be a sign that they are trying to hide the truth. Being able to read and interpret these signs can give you a significant advantage in identifying dishonesty. 3. Checking facts efficiently. Tips for verifying stories and statements. Trusting someone is essential in any relationship, but that doesn't mean accepting everything blindly. Learning how to fact-check efficiently can help you distinguish the truth from the lies. If you hear something that doesn't sound right or is inconsistent with previous information, investigate. It doesn't have to be formal, but a quick internet search or a conversation with friends can provide valuable information. For example, if she says she works at a specific location or attended an important event, don't hesitate to check those details. Small discrepancies can reveal a pattern of dishonest behavior that is best identified as soon as possible. 4. Warning behaviors. What to watch out for in the early stages of a relationship. In the early stages of a relationship, it is crucial to be aware of certain behaviors that may be indicators of future problems. Manipulative or dishonest women often show early warning signs, such as an excessive need for control, sudden mood swings, or exaggeratedly sad stories to gain sympathy and manipulate their emotions. Another red flag is the tendency to isolate yourself from your friends and family, which is a common method of control. If you notice that she is trying to make you feel guilty about things that are not your responsibility or is trying to rush the relationship faster than you are comfortable with, these are signs that you may be walking into an emotional trap. 5. Establishing honest communication. Strategies to promote the truth. Communication is the basis of any healthy relationship. To promote an environment of honesty, it is essential to create a space where you both feel safe to share your feelings and concerns without fear of retaliation. Encourage openness by being transparent and honest yourself. Use active listening techniques to show that you value what the other person is saying, such as repeating what you heard to confirm understanding and asking questions that encourage deeper discussion. This not only helps build trust, but also makes any attempts at manipulation or dishonesty more difficult, as the lies will have to withstand constant scrutiny. 6. Mitigating risks of being deceived. How to protect yourself effectively. Protecting yourself from being deceived involves more than just being aware of signs of dishonesty. It's about establishing a network of safeguards that protect your emotional and financial integrity. Never share sensitive information or financial resources without being absolutely sure of the other person's integrity. Maintain your financial independence and avoid situations in which you become excessively emotionally or financially dependent on another person. Set clear boundaries about what is acceptable in a relationship and stick to them, even if it means facing discomfort or conflict. Protecting yourself effectively also means trusting your intuition and those you trust outside of the relationship for objective perspective. 7. Consulting intuition. Learn to trust your instincts. Intuition is a powerful tool that we often underestimate. In a world full of mixed signals and contradictory behaviors, trusting your instincts can be the key to identifying dishonesty. If something feels wrong or out of place, even if you can't immediately identify what it is, pay attention to that feeling. Intuition is the result of your subconscious mind processing subtle signals that your conscious mind may not be picking up directly. Learning to trust and act on your instincts can prevent many problems and help you avoid potentially dangerous or harmful situations. 8. Overcoming disillusionment. How to recover if you've been scammed. Being lied to can be a devastating experience, but recovery is possible and necessary to move forward in a healthy way. The first step is to accept what happened and allow yourself to feel the associated emotions, such as anger, sadness, and disappointment. Seek support from friends, family, or even a therapist to help process these feelings and regain trust in yourself and others. It is important to learn from experience, identify where things went wrong and how to avoid similar situations in the future. Focus on building solid self-esteem and establishing clear criteria for future relationships that ensure you don't get cheated on again. If you made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 300% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you have received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it later. Let's continue. Cautious man. Tactics to protect yourself from manipulative women. This video is a complete guide for men who want to protect themselves from manipulative and dishonest women. With a focus on creating healthy relationships and avoiding falling victim to emotional manipulation, the text offers effective strategies for recognizing and dealing with manipulative behaviors. The aim is to enable men to develop a safe and autonomous approach to their relationships. 1. Recognizing manipulation. Clear signs of manipulative behavior. Manipulation can be subtle and often difficult to detect in the early stages of a relationship. However, there are clear signs that may indicate that you are being manipulated. Manipulative women tend to use tactics like guilt, emotional blackmail, and minimizing their feelings to get what they want. They can often change their behavior quickly, alternating between affectionate and cold to keep you off balance and easier to control. Watch for actions like exaggerating your own problems to distract from the issues you raise, or creating situations where you constantly feel guilty or responsible for her emotions. By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to defend yourself against manipulation and keep your own emotional well-being intact. 2. Maintaining emotional independence. How not to be emotionally dependent. Maintaining emotional independence is crucial to avoid being manipulated. When you are emotionally dependent on someone, you become vulnerable to manipulations that may arise from a need for approval or a fear of losing the relationship. Strengthen your emotional independence by developing a solid support network outside of the relationship, such as friends and family, who can provide an objective perspective and emotional support. Additionally, focus on your own interests and hobbies to maintain a rich and fulfilling life independent of your partner. Practicing self-reflection and meditation can help you better understand your own needs and identify when you are becoming emotionally dependent on someone else. 3. Learn to say no. Strengthening your assertiveness in relationships. Knowing how to say no is an essential skill to remain firm in the face of manipulative behaviors. Assertiveness allows you to set clear limits and defend your own needs and interests. Many times, manipulators will rely on your reluctance to cause conflict or disappoint someone to exploit your goodwill. Practice assertiveness by starting with small situations and gradually building your confidence to deal with bigger issues. Use clear, direct language to communicate your needs and be prepared to face resistance. Remember that saying no is not being selfish, it's a way to protect yourself and maintain the integrity of the relationship. 4. True versus false compliments. How to differentiate manipulation from genuineness. Differentiating between genuine and manipulative compliments is essential to avoid falling into emotional traps. True compliments are specific and based on sincere observations, while manipulative compliments tend to be generic and overly flattering with the intention of gaining something in return. A manipulative woman may use compliments to create a false sense of connection or to deflect attention from negative behaviors. To identify the authenticity of the compliments, observe whether they are consistent with her behavior over time and whether she is also willing to accept and work with constructive criticism. Genuine compliments strengthen the relationship, while manipulative compliments have a hidden purpose. 5. Protecting your interests. Tips for maintaining your financial and personal autonomy. Protecting your financial and personal interests is essential to avoid being exploited by manipulative women. Never share sensitive financial information or make a financial commitment to someone until you are sure of their integrity. Maintain separate bank accounts and control over your own assets to avoid being used as a financial resource. On a personal level, make sure your interests and activities are not sacrificed for the sake of the relationship. Maintain a healthy balance between time spent with your partner and time for yourself. This not only protects your independence, but also demonstrates that you value and respect your own needs and interests. 6. Avoiding social isolation. The importance of maintaining connections with friends and family. One of the most common methods of manipulation is social isolation, where the woman tries to separate you from your friends and family to increase control over you. Maintaining your social connections is vital to having an outside perspective on your relationship and a support system in case of problems. Make sure you continue to invest in your friendships and maintain a close relationship with your family. Schedule regular get-togethers with friends and participate in family activities to ensure you have a robust social life outside of the relationship. This not only strengthens your support network, but also prevents you from becoming emotionally dependent on just one person. 7. Detecting hidden motives. How to perceive true intentions. Detecting hidden motives is essential to avoid being manipulated. Manipulative people often have intentions that are not immediately apparent, using charm and persuasion to achieve their own goals. To identify these reasons, notice if there are discrepancies between what she says and what she does. If she frequently makes promises she doesn't keep or acts contradictory, this may indicate an ulterior motive. Ask yourself if her interests are aligned with yours and if she is willing to make mutual sacrifices. Hidden motives often reveal themselves when you pay attention to details and patterns of behavior over time. 8. Strengthening your support network. The importance of having a circle of trust. Having a solid support network is a crucial defense against manipulation. Friends and family you trust can offer a valuable outside perspective and support you emotionally in times of difficulty. Keep those connections strong by actively engaging in their lives and seeking support when needed. Encourage relationships that are based on respect and reciprocity, and avoid those that are one-sided or overly dependent. A strong support network not only provides emotional security, but it also helps you maintain perspective on what constitutes a healthy, functioning relationship.